And then I picked up a Primo beer, Old Fort Brewing Corporation, Port Washington, Wisconsin, way up north. All the people from Milwaukee used to go up there on vacation, not so much anymore, although you know, people still go up there. And so in Milwaukee, no top on it, by the way, 60 bucks. In Milwaukee, you had Schlitz, which was the beer that made Milwaukee famous. This was called the beer that made Milwaukee furious. The Crazy Picker Life with Wheeler, Dealer, and Banana Peeler. Good morning, fellow pickers and would-be crazy adventurers. This is Dealer with the Crazy Picker Life, Tuesday morning, August 30th, I think. Let me check the calendar here. August 30th. End of month almost. I don't even know if we have 31 days.
I don't know.
We've got Wheeler today.
And BP.
Banana Peeler today.
BP.
Yes.
Both playing video games. Can't get enough at 9:03 a.m.
This is my first time I played this game in about a year. This is my first time playing any video game on here. So, whatever. It's random.
So, we had a nice overnight at the hotel. Got some good sleep for a change. Not so much crazy family, loud family, late family, early and late. My wife likes to get up early, like 5, which is not late enough for me. And Wheeler and his sister and some others like to stay up till midnight, so that gives you like a 5-minute quiet window. 5-hour quiet window, which, you know, I can work with that for a while. We had an 8-hour quiet window last night, at least. That's pretty good.
Yep.
Okay, so we're going picking this morning. We've got 4 or 5 stops lined up. Hope to find some good stuff. Looking to find some good stuff. We had an interesting thing. I'm going to throw this out there. We got into the hotel last night after 10 o'clock, and you know, the gentleman behind the counter came out, looked a little groggy coming out. I think he manages it or owns it. Did his little spiel. Here's your room. Gave us a time for the breakfast, and then he called it a hard breakfast. And then we talked a little bit more through the spiel, and I said, when does that run from? No, I didn't say when does that run from. I just grabbed a pen from him. I wanted to write it on the ticket when it ran from, so I remembered. And again, I don't know how the sentence came out, but he said hard breakfast, and my brain was mush from road weariness, but I'm trying to think, what does he mean by hard breakfast? And so I think he even said it a third time, and I said, what do you mean, there's alcohol in there? There's whiskey in there? That's what I said. I said, what do you mean, like whiskey with breakfast?
No, that'd be really hard.
Yeah, well, he was pretty hardcore, like poker face through the whole thing. No cracking smiles, no jokes, no nothing. But when I said that, he kind of giggled a little bit and said, like what Wheeler said, not that hard. So, you know, I let it go, and this morning we're gonna see what the breakfast looks like, and it looks like every mid-range breakfast from every mid-range hotel. You got the waffle maker, you got some eggs and sausage in those little bins where they preheat it and just throw it in there, oatmeal, pieces of fruit, a little bit of muffin bagel tray looking thing, some juice, you know, coffee there, yogurt. That's about it. A few, you know, condiments, and the plastic utensils, and I guess they had syrup. They had some sort of syrup warmer.
Yeah.
So I guess they had hard-boiled eggs too. I was like, what do they mean, hard-boiled eggs? So, I don't know. I wondered if he meant cold breakfast, but then it wasn't really a cold breakfast because there were a few preheated things. It's not really a hot breakfast. So I looked it up. There is no definition anywhere, Wikipedia, anywhere, Google, hard breakfast. Hard to make?
Yeah, a bit of an accent. Maybe it's some foreign thing.
Might be. Hard to digest.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that could be.
Hard to believe. I mean, what? So I'm putting it out there. You guys, okay, so if you get there late at night and your counter person, goes through the spiel and says 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. hard breakfast. What? Are you taken aback? Are you excited?
Woo! Hard breakfast.
Do you get hungry right away? do you wake up like one of those wake ups where you're laying in bed and all of a sudden you wake up and you just stand right up out of bed and go?
Whoa!
Hard breakfast. Gotta get there. Is this a fast food term? I mean, what is this? Is this Wisconsin? I've moved away for almost 10 years now. Have I lost the lingo? Oh my goodness. Do I need to stay here all the time? Is this like a jewel in the rough? Am I saying that right? Jewel in the rough. Diamond in the rough. I better get picking, man. I got withdrawal. Haven't been picking since Saturday.
Get going! Woo, 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 woo!
Let's get going. Well, we're pretty feeble-minded here at the Crazy Picker Life.
Yeah.
And so
Say so.
we're gonna judge our whole day picking on something that has for years for us been completely reliable.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, it's like we can tell what kind of day we're gonna have if we play Goodwill
or Badwill.
And so it's time to play Goodwill or Badwill with Wheeler, Dealer, and Banana Peeler.
So we got a couple items.
Wait a minute. I said wait a minute, let me set you up.
Oh.
That means I'm gonna talk.
Okay.
So this is Goodwill or Badwill through the eyes of Banana Peeler.
Goodwill.
Talk slowly, Banana Peeler.
Got this Bionicle game for me.
That's a self-purchase.
Yep.
For 79 cents.
Then this Dual 8. No idea what it's worth.
Careful, because it's sealed.
Yeah.
That's a projector thing we hold out. It'll be 20 plus shipping, hopefully. They go cheaper, but we are Canon guy.
Picked up this Rubik's for Wheeler.
Wheeler's personal habit.
Yep.
Rubik's Cube habit.
And then we got this Tiger Bowling.
Which they sell for all the way from $7 all the way up to $20.
Yeah.
What'd you get that for, Banana Peeler?
$1.
Woo!
And then we
from
got...
the, what, 80s, right?
Yeah. And then we got Dad's therapy flashcards.
That's right. Let me tell you what. I got some real inexpensive therapy today because you can't tell what kind of day it's gonna be. So therapy flashcards use classic teaching techniques to make you sound evolved, even if you're not. Avoid the expenditure and pain of therapy while actualizing your baggage vocabulary. Oh my goodness, all that for $2.99. So that's my own personal. I'll probably start using these in the show. So if you've ever thought that let's see, how do they say that? If you've ever thought I haven't sound evolved enough, I've got the flashcards now, and so get ready. I forgot. Goodwill or Badwill? Definitely
Goodwill.
There you go. Got it.
Good for a good while, Lars.
What?
Good for a goodwill at least.
Oh, he needs his flashcards. All right, well, we stopped by one of our primary stops today, and this gentleman's kind of hard to get a hold of. So we met with one of his employees, and turns out he will be in town today and had instructions left that he did have some cameras and some stuff for us. So we'll probably be meeting with him a little later today. And
Yep.
I'm sure that will be fun. All right, so we're gonna hit an antique store, I think, if we can find it. Strolling around down in old architecture downtown Manitowoc. Really neat down here. Super humid this morning. It's like thick.
Yeah.
Thick. So our antique store is not open on Monday, Tuesday, and Sunday. They have a 3-day off period there. Today's Tuesday, so that won't work. Then we went down to Crazy Radio and Fun Stuff, which our antique dealer at one time had mentioned would be a good stop, and that turned out not good. So that's 3 strikes this morning. So I've pulled out my first card here. Wounded Healers. I took the top one. Wounded Healers definition: psychotherapy practitioners who were themselves wounded, who proclaim a greater understanding of fellow woundees owing to first-hand experience. Psychotherapy practitioners who are crazier than their patients, characterized by empathy, sharing, specialization, dysfunction, harm doing, making a bad name for the entire psychotherapeutic profession. Now it has a synonym here: bad apple. And then they have this really gross picture of this lady digging into this guy's bad leg, and she has just got a kind of a smirk smile. She's going after it because this is fun for her. So if you know any wounded healers, I've just learned about them, and now I can avoid them. Dealer is increasing his knowledge as he picks. I'm gonna run into some of these people on picks, I know it. Okay, I don't know how much of this is gonna show, but we made contact with our camera guy, and this is not, you're not gonna know what's in here till we show it off in a week. But another super score. These are all from the museum that he had. Old
those are stereo cases there.
Old cases, and a lot of them have accessories. We don't even know what's in a lot of those yet. And then I'll see if I can show you a peek in here. Probably can't. No, maybe. These are the coolest displays. Old Kodak camera displays from a camera store where the flash bulbs on top spin endlessly, flashing night and day. What do you think, Wheeler?
Super cool, super score. Woo 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 woo.
You're gonna be busy, man.
Yeah, I like being busy.
Yeah, so we got like another problem with sending stuff home here because we just acquired another 20 boxes.
For one thing in particular.
I'll come back.
Yep.
I think we got a few more things here. Oh yeah, big shot in the box. And now this is pretty cool. We'll let you peek at this for a minute if I can get it out of here. We'll show all this stuff in detail. That's the case for it. No, it's not going to show. I think I must have packed it away. These are really cool dry plate boxes from the turn of the century. Cool advertising, Sears and everything else. Really expensive, crazy tripod as well. I couldn't find it.
Ooh, film stuff, little film things here. It's a spurt.
Hang on, we're in the sun. I'll come back there.
Yep.
there's so many neat little things, and of course profitable things, and then there's some mishmash.
All different colors, but that's like Smurf colors there. Bunch of those kind of little things, and these are the scores right here. These are why I wanted to buy that whole lot, are the Eat 28 film things. I remember we sold a canister for one of those, which one of them's right here. Sold those for 30 bucks each. The spools go for 15 each. Sealed film.
What's that gonna go for, give or take?
50 or 60, just a low, rough estimate.
A lot of film stuff.
A lot of stuff like that, but those are in particular really good.
Cool. Okay, so again, logistical problems, getting this stuff home, getting it in the hotel, packing it, getting out of town. That's what we do.
Yep.
And now we're going into
Antique Ways.
Antique here, and they've got good beer stuff in there. And then there's another one right over there that I've pulled some good Schlitz signs, and got a gargoyle oil sign out of there for a couple $100 that I flipped for close to double. Okay, so we're gonna look in here for a while. Here's Wheeler with his score.
Not super score, probably close to $100. Elatar 8mm wide angle, 6mm at 1.9 lens. The original paper label on the bottom with the serial number on it. This is a D-mount movie camera lens, so pretty cool.
With caps.
Both caps. I've seen these
$7.
rear caps before, but pretty cool.
$7 hiding in the case.
Yep.
And then I picked up a Primo beer, Old Fort Brewing Corporation, Port Washington, Wisconsin, way up north. All the people from Milwaukee used to go up there on vacation, not so much anymore, although you know, people still go up there. And so in Milwaukee, no top on it by the way, $60. In Milwaukee you had Schlitz, which was the beer that made Milwaukee famous. This was called the beer that made Milwaukee furious, and it was a jab at Schlitz. People from Chicago and Milwaukee, probably Chicago, would zip by Milwaukee and they'd go up and they'd drink this beer up in Port Washington. So that's what they were playing on there. The brewery's way gone. There's just not much left of memorabilia. Somebody's gonna have that for $200. I know it, even with the top gone. Banana Peeler back here wants to get a squirrel meat burger. He doesn't realize that there are places in this country that still eat squirrel meat, or do eat squirrel meat. That's one of those rare delicacies. Well, we found some things here that are either too big, or we certainly could reach on and buy, or they just aren't quite to the quality level. We're starting to get a little more picky over the years, and so we didn't pick anything up here. We're gonna go get some grub. Wheeler's dozing. Our hotel room's starting to look like a storage locker.
Okay, we're gonna sell a storage locker. Let's get right into it.
Call Dan Dotson. There's a mystery box.
Yep.
They love us when we come in and out of hotels. Wrap some more stuff up. Don't have too many more boxes. Banana Peeler's hiding over there.
He is.
Okay, I gotta go have a date with my wifey. Time to spend some time with Lon. Oh, time to spend some time with Lon. Look at this. Dealer's looking to score points tonight. Lon likes the Packers. I'm getting a little lazy. I left my van right there in the unload section for like the last hour. I forgot it was there. Took a shower. Oh boy, dealer is getting old and forgetful. Look who I picked up. Whoa, new hairstyle. Short and sassy.
Right.
Are you gonna be sassy for the vlog?
Sure.
Oh, there's scooter tricks. Maybe that's more interesting for the vlog since you're not responding.
Outside, that's good.
Yeah. So where are we going?
Big Daddy's Pub.
Big Daddy's Pub. We've been there before. And oh, I'm probably gonna have the Big Daddy special. That's all I have to say, right?
Right.
Give me the Big Daddy special. Woo! Big Daddy's Burger. How was Big Daddy's Burger? I ate at 4 o'clock with the boys. I have to admit. I had to sit there and drink a beer, a Spotted Cow, New Glarus. And you had a Miller and a Bloody Mary. All the kind of things that happen in Wisconsin. So I guess we're gonna go on a river walk and try to dodge some mosquitoes and walk along Lake Michigan a little bit. I think I'm gonna end the vlog and we'll pick it up tomorrow. Unknown what's gonna go on tomorrow. I know I've got some packing to do. The boys got like 3 separate things they want to do besides picking. Everybody wants to do something. I think we're going to stay local, although we may go over to Sheboygan Falls to, what's that place?
Ira's Attic.
Ira's Attic. I bought something there last May. I want to see how fast he's revolving his inventory, see if he has any cameras or signs, and then thrift stores, and then I don't know, are we doing something tomorrow night? Wow. Don't know what's gonna happen. Okay, so I think vlog over, but appreciate you watching. Hope you're enjoying the show, and we'll see you tomorrow. Pick well, list often, dealer out.
Hey, Wheeler.
Dealer Production.